Why Robert Greene's books keep going viral. Robert Greene's career success, despite, or perhaps because of, the controversial nature of his work, can be attributed to a mix of strategic positioning, psychological appeal, and cultural timing. Here's how he got away with it and became a multi-million selling author. The allure of forbidden knowledge. Robert Greene's works resonate deeply with a fundamental human fascination with power and secrecy. Throughout history, individuals have been drawn to knowledge that feels both illicit and useful. Classic texts such as Machiavelli's The Prince and Sun Tzu's The Art of War exemplify this allure. Greene's framing of his work as unfiltered truth, rather than mere moral guidance, attracts readers who are disillusioned with conventional self-help advice, presenting a bold alternative that speaks to their yearning for authentic understanding of power dynamics and the seemingly full disclosure of their circumstance. Masterful marketing and underground appeal. Greene's rise to prominence can also be attributed to his masterful marketing strategies and an underground appeal that cultivated a cult following. His seminal work, The 48 Laws of Power in 1998, faced initial rejection from publishers, but eventually gained traction through word of mouth in high-stakes industries, including Hollywood, Wall Street, and the hip-hop community. The endorsement of celebrities such as 50 Cent, Jay-Z, and Kanye West further solidified Greene's credibility, with 50 Cent even co-authoring the 50th Law with him. Controversy has also played a significant role in his success. The more critics labeled his work as evil, the more it intrigued potential readers. Packaging historical wisdom as modern strategy. Rather than claiming originality, Greene adeptly repackages ancient philosophies, drawing from figures like Machiavelli, Balthasar Gracian, and Sun Tzu, into a digestible and engaging format. His books are designed to feel like cheat codes for life, providing concrete laws that stand in stark contrast to the often vague advice found in traditional self-help literature. This approach not only captures the imagination of his readers but also offers them practical strategies for navigating life's complexities. Targeting ambitious but frustrated audiences. Greene's core readership consists of a diverse group of ambitious, yet frustrated individuals. This includes corporate climbers who feel ensnared in office politics, entrepreneurs operating in cutthroat environments, and artists, hardened criminals, or hustlers who perceive life as a competitive game. Greene's writing speaks directly to those who believe the system is rigged and are eager to discover ways to hack it for their own benefit. The rise of hustle culture and neo-Machiavellianism. The late 1990s and 2000s marked a significant cultural shift towards ruthless individualism, reflected in popular media such as The Sopranos and Breaking Bad. This era's embrace of Silicon Valley's move fast and break things mentality and the rise of hustle culture, exemplified by figures like Tim Ferriss and Gary Vaynerchuk, has helped popularize Greene's ideas and make them more mainstream and normal. Plausible deniability. I'm just the messenger. One of Greene's key strategies is his use of plausible deniability. He does not overtly advocate for manipulation. Instead, he positions himself as a seeming observer of human nature. By statements similar to, "I'm not telling you to do this, but powerful people have always done it," he shields himself beforehand from moral responsibility and even legal liability for helping crime and wrongdoing along, while providing quite a few liable readers themselves with motivations and justifications they seek for their actions. The Internet and long-tail sales. In today's digital age, Greene's books remain perpetually relevant, continuously discovered by new generations through the internet. Platforms like YouTube, Reddit, and TikTok facilitate discussions around his ideas, particularly within communities that focus on topics such as business strategy, relationships, and psychological insights. This long-tail sales model ensures that his works never go out of print, allowing them to sell in a constantly evolving marketplace. The Dark Triad, Personality Appeal. Research indicates that individuals exhibiting dark triad personality traits, narcissism, Machiavellianism, and psychopathy, are particularly drawn to Greene's writings. Moreover, even those who do not possess these traits often purchase his books, as a means of defensive strategy against such individuals, further widening his audience. Why hasn't he been cancelled? Greene's work has largely evaded the backlash that often accompanies controversial figures for several reasons. Firstly, he's methodical and strategic to not advocate violence or illegal activities directly, enabling him to continue using a plausible deniability shield effectively. His advice is rooted evasively in psychological insights, rather than directly in criminal behavior. Secondly, he is respected and endorsed by a diverse range of influences, from rappers to CEOs, and helps amplify his message, which normalizes his works and shields him more generally. Finally, there exists a widespread, albeit unacknowledged, fascination with Greene's themes among the public, suggesting that many secretly appreciate his insights, and this shields him even further. The irony of his success. Interestingly, despite his impact, Greene is reportedly an introverted individual who shuns the spotlight, leading a relatively low-key life. This irony suggests that he practices what he preaches, embodying principles such as, always say less than necessary, law number 4. How did he get away with it? Ultimately, Robert Greene's popularity and relative material success can be attributed to several factors. He has articulated truths that resonate with what people already suspect but may not openly express. By making dominance strategy feel normal rather than alarming, Greene has socially validated knowledge that many crave, but would experience remorse if caught seeking by their peers. Like reading a malicious manual in a downtown cafe, titled, On How to Break Into Cars, with the title of the manual, in large lettering and in plain view of the large swaths of lunchgoers arriving, staring at the jarring title from the queue. I just really need to know how to break into a car, so I can defend myself from car theft. He has effectively turned controversy and potential for justified indignation from others into a marketing asset to commercially capture career criminals, intense narcissists, intense sociopaths, and intense psychopaths in general, and arriving in the cultural spirit at the perfect moment. Greene's careerism overlaps with an old adage: if you want to make millions, sell people the secrets they think they're not supposed to know.